Hey guys, and welcome to Farming Simulator 2017 on Sandy Bay. Wow, we're back. Told you we would be. So what are we going to be doing today? Well, you saw in yesterday's video, we ended up doing a bit of mowing. And towards the end of the video, I thought, should change up the full-on Let's Play when we do it, because of course, I'm kind of throwing the idea around probably semi-restarting when the map comes out. We picked up ourselves a Vultra S instead of the fence, so we swapped that out. I'm still fine-tuning vehicles. I don't want to go that way, I want to go the other way. So I'm still fine-tuning vehicles, and I've never used any of the bigger Vultras, really. A Vultra N in Goldcrest. So we went with the Vultra S. It is a very, very powerful tractor, mean-looking thing. Got the AGCO weight for it as well, and that will be our heavy hidden horsepower tractor. So we have this, and we have the John Deere. That way, wherever the John Deere is, the R series, which has got a good amount of horsepower too. And when the update for that comes out, which I don't know when that's going to be, hopefully soon. Of course, everything we hope is soon. We'll have sort of a mediocre horsepower in between the Vultra and that guy. So, reverse up into the shed. This is pretty much going to be my grass making, hay making shed, and for the Merlot there. That's basically what this one is. So it is the gate. Getting there to be a warm summer's day, very nice. So I hope you guys are enjoying the map. I have already, the first Let's Play went live 25 minutes ago, and I've had some pretty awesome comments already. Ooh, am I going the right way? In a roundabout way, yes, in a roundabout way, no. I'm not used to working out of this farm. Come on, turn. Thank you. We needed to go this way. Let's go to field 4. Is it field 4? Yeah, field 4. So it does look like there's a lot of people looking forward to this map. So was I, honestly. I got more excited the closer it came to being given to me. Really, I've not had it long compared to Chillington, where I had it for a very long time before it was actually ready to rock and roll. And I feel that I'm not going to have this map for too long before it's ready to be released out to you guys. As of right now, it's fairly rock solid. I've not seen too many issues with it. And as far as gameplay, like I've been starting off saying, of course, I do want to say Oxygen David's links are in the description down below for his Whip Topic YouTube page and Facebook fan page. So if you guys want to go check them out, feel free. And at the end of the video, I've also got his teaser trailer for this map and his channel there too. It's the least I can do for this opportunity. So I did finish this off camera with the Vultra S. I just wanted to see what it was like, and yeah, did a good job. Although it's only just grass mowing, so yeah, it shouldn't take too long to switch them off. Those shadows. Realism Modding, of course, the guys who have the Seasons mod did release a new video. That, if I remember, I may put it in the description. If I forget, I apologise. But I may, on my mod spreadsheet, put a link to their YouTube page in that for a mod link. Although it doesn't give us the mod link on that one, as they do not wish it to be released. And technically it's now 100% private, as where it was is encrypted. But they showed a video on Cobra Park Farm, which is interesting. They're working on Cobra. Maybe they've seen mine and Dave's videos, I don't know, because we're both using Cobra. And of course, I'm got it on Sandy Bay. And oh, hello. That's yep. Interesting. May actually message Oxygen David about that right now. I shall be right back. Alright, sorry for that pause there, but stuff like that needs to get addressed. I'm wondering, because he has sent it to a friend of his, which runs on a lower end computer, and he said he gets kind of a not the fantastic FPS on this, and I'm wondering if all the water that you guys saw there from the ocean is the cause. I would hope that you could kind of stop it just underneath the sand there, so he didn't have to. The game's not trying to render that in. I wonder if that's where it's going, because that's a shader more than likely. So it could be that could cause issues and FPS losses. I'm not sure if it does. I'm not sure how that works. Probably while we're doing the video, get an explanation on that one for sure. But stuff like that is, if I come across it and it's what I would consider a major issue, I will pause the video and instantly send him a message, because I may end up forgetting to tell him or something along those lines. So I think it's just the easiest thing to do at that point. So what I'll do is we'll go around a couple of times. This is, I don't think it is the biggest header, or is it? Yeah, I think it is the biggest header actually. Which in the great scheme of things isn't that big in a field of this size, but it's doing the job. Going around and around and around. We could even set this on course play, honestly. But it shouldn't take us long. That's all the fun at Tedham. Actually, we probably only need to go around twice, and then we can just do the ups and downs, and then we should be ready to rock and roll. The rest of it we did on GPS, so it shouldn't take us too long. And of course we're heading what, 4 rows at a time. The big windrower, I believe, does 4, maybe even 5 rows into one, which is going to be pretty crazy. So we should get some pretty nice windrows to bail up. So that is what I'm going to be working towards today. I think we will bail with the John Deere. See what that goes like. It's a small baler on the back of that. Single axle, so it may look a little funky. I may end up swapping to the tandem. I'm not sure yet. Some of these roads can be pretty tight, so having the single axle is nice. Let me know your guys' input on that. I may not do anything until I see this video is course for Wednesday, so let me know. Put in the comments, do you guys think I should have a single axle or double? Of course, at this point in time, the decision could have been made during a live stream. Hopefully I'll be live streaming today. The rule of thumb is, if you guys see the videos go live at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which is 6 PM UK time, chances are I'm going to be doing a live stream. It's pretty much what it boils down to. If you see the videos where they usually are at 7, then the chances are that I'm not. Mondays, I typically do not do any live streams. Pretty much never do any live streams. It's the day I sit down and try and do some videos. I was lucky this Sunday where I got 2 videos done, which is kind of a rarity for me. I almost did a third, but it was getting late and I was getting tired, and mistakes would have been made, stuff I said or something stupid like that. So I didn't bother end up doing a video. I'll just swing around and get this little section here. Even then we didn't get all of it. So going around like this, I don't think actually does anything other than just moves the grass around. I wouldn't have thought it would delete it. I would hope not. So I wonder if I can set a call hired worker up to do this, whether it will get stuck on the fence. We'll see after this next pass. We'll see what it will do. I'm curious, because hired workers never worked with grass, and it's kind of new to me to get them to do that. Even courseplay on grass fields. So we'll see. We'll stop here. Back it up a bit. And I just wanted to see what the hired worker does in this field, actually. I've done a headland. I would typically do a headland myself anyway. That lighting. I just love the shadows. Look how good the shadows now look, guys, in game. By the way, I do want to say this, and please let me know what you guys think. I am trialing Photoshop Elements. I've got a 30-day free trial of it. Before anyone thinks, oh yeah, free trial, no, guys, it is a legit free trial. You can get it. Photoshop Elements basically is a stripped down version of Photoshop. I cannot justify spending the 205 British pounds a year on Photoshop. I already spend £205 on Adobe Premiere Pro. You have to, it's a year program, like a yearly or monthly. Yeah, that would be like £210+ on stuff for that. Is it really justifiable to be spending that much? So if I can get away with using Elements, I will, because Elements is a one-off payment. Done. And I hope you get free updates with that. So this seems to be working okay. I'm happy with that. Oh, I did miss a chunk there. So what we're going to go over and do is get the combine going again. There is a private... yeah, it is a private edit of this thing in the works. It's got a light bar on the top and strobes in the front. It'd be interesting to see how they look with dirt, whether they'll get dirty or not, I don't know. So that is in the works. Hopefully it should be sorted pretty soon. There is a little issue with one of the strobe light bar on it, and that is a subscriber that's editing Mr. Lynn's version of the fast track for me, which of course will remain private to respect Mr. Lynn's work. Not only that, Mr. Lynn's is actually, I think, tinkering on that a little bit more too. Combine, I actually probably, oh, we just set double course up. I think I need to update course play. It's been a little while. There's drive course. Yeah, I had to pause it for a second. You gotta love when stuff drops up. Anyway, we've got the combine going. The fast track over here, like I say, getting a little bit of massaging done and a bit of tinkering. Basically, like I say, LED strobes going in here. Yep, it must be listening to some pretty good music. Strobe light going there and there. And removal of the beacon, because I think it looks stupid with just one beacon. And a nice big light bar going across. And I'm about to sneeze again. See? Every time. Every time I do videos, it's getting bad again. I swear it's the traders doing that. Anyway, let's see how the Teddin's going. Teddin is going remarkably well. Okay, what other tractor can we do? I did say I was going to bail. Oh, let's actually use the 70. Let's see what this looks like behind the baler. You turn it up because it's very quiet. This tractor undergo some loving. Oh, look at that steering angle. Holy. Where is it? There it is. As well, there's a lot of stuff that I have that's been tweaked. Again, I won't say who it was, but this was turned down and the light where the lights look like fog has been removed. I personally cannot stand that on machinery. The barn lights, like in Sandy Bay, Cobra, and any of the map, it looks amazing because you put them on at night. These lights, when you're during the daylight and you want to have them on, or early dusk, then it just looks stupid in my mind. It really does. So they got removed, and I don't think they're too hard to remove. So head up here. Of course we can't get too far because we need to TED, but we can at least bring it somewhat close to the field and get the old Ford working and the 75 working together. I do like this tractor. Cannot wait for the update for the R series to come out. Tech Modern are working on some pretty awesome machinery in the R series as well. This Land Rover, we're talking about mods. This Landy here. Virtual Farmer has completely overhauled this Land Rover. It is now color selectable. You can now change the rims from classic Land Rover style to not raised, lowered, so sort of normal height, with or without roll killage, and all of that. It's amazing. Your next question is, oh my god, is it going to be released? Yes, it has got some issues. The suspension is too soft across the board, pretty much. It sags down a little bit. I think he's planning on releasing it. It's not going to be up on Mod Hub. It's not going to be available for console because it is a stolen model, not by Virtual Farmer, by someone else who originally converted it in FS13. So unfortunately we're not going to see that on console. We probably never will see a Land Rover looking thing on console. I wish Giants did that. They've added a Mustang, they've added pickup trucks. Giants, a free mod for possibly European players, maybe. It'd be nice. Even just like a European pickup truck would be sweet. I don't know why I went this way. I did get a nice big FPS drop though, which is kind of concerning. Currently at 34 FPS. Let's quickly check the log. Oh, lots of ones. Yeah. We thought that was Gearbox mod. It ain't Gearbox mod. I'm pretty sure it's Seasons. So I'll have to tell Dave that one because he had it too. Which is unfortunate. But I had a feeling it was Seasons. Whoa! That looks off. Hopefully the thing has got enough guts. Should do. Now I get asked the question a lot on my live streams. What is your favourite tractor? You're looking at it, guys. This. You may ask why. I haven't got any experience with agricultural machinery. I don't. I'm not a farmer. People ask me that too. Am I a farmer? No, I'm not. But there's the old saying, if it looks right, it probably is right. And to me, this just looks nice. For a tractor, it looks nice. Growing up, I've had this tractor as my wallpaper on my computer a lot. And believe it or not, I still have it as a wallpaper cycling through. I just love the front ends of these. It's where they went from the big boxy things to this, and then they've gone to the R series kind of shape. In between that was, well, let's pretend the in-between stage of that never happened, because oh my god, they look disgusting. But I've always liked these ones, so hey. Now they are models the way they look now. As we have one here, I like the look of. Look pretty aggressive. Huge grills. A big old engine, I guess it needs to be. But I like the look of them. Well, this is just... These tractors you see a lot in the UK. Hence why One Lonely Farmer got one, I guess, because they're decent tractors. If any of you guys watch him, he's recently picked one of these up from the UK, which I hopefully I'll be getting pretty soon, I guess. If you guys hear the background cars going by, I do apologise. Nothing I can do about that. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. So we can start somewhat. Oh, I guess we can do the headlands. Now the way this folds out is weird. How many windrows is this actually going to cover? Oh, these are going to be huge. Oh, jeez. Let that fire up. I'm actually going to bring the speed down a hair. Yep. Mount Everest windrows are being made. Sweet. So this is definitely a haymaking game today, with a bit of harvesting. The combines, yeah, the combines probably full as usual. It's on course place, I'm not too worried about that. We'll get to it when we get to it. I'm trying to keep it interesting for you guys at the same time without bouncing all over the place in the video doing several different tasks. It's just no need in my mind. So we'll be bailing this up probably on camera. That's only got one more pass, beautiful. Stacking will be done inside a building, probably, wow, up in one of those buildings. I'll have to figure out which one to shove them in. I can't remember if there's any room around that side where the cow yard is. I do need to buy a mixing wagon too. For that, Brino, I believe his name is. He's got an amazing looking mixer wagon out, which I will probably use to do the mix. I think that needs a little tinker though. Not 100%. As it's got a weird fill ratio, so I'll have to wait and see to get that. That little section here, that is going to be for the sheep. I need to get the mixing, not the mixing wagon, the forage wagon for them. That little loop that I did by accident, did not mean to cut that lot, as it's on a hill and, wow, we've got this field, it's more than enough. We'll do the sheep. I'm not sure how many of them we'll get. Probably a good amount, probably at least 2 trailer loads. It's going to be expensive, but tested. Probably sell the animals and when we start over. If I do, again, I want your guys' opinion on that. Shall we start from ground zero as far as the animals go? Of course, the equipment, this is the equipment I want to use for the game save. No ifs and buts. When the actual game comes out, fundamentally we're not going to have field 3. I'm keeping field 20 no matter what, because that is a field that you always started off with. So I'm going to be keeping that one. That'll be a good, like I call it, live stream field. I'll move over into row number 2. We will do 2 windrows around. Looks about right to be doing that. That's a pretty good windrow. We're going to get some good bales out of this. Some high quality hay, let me tell you. I wonder if Seasons is going to affect the tedding. Possibly not. That's the thing. The stuff that Seasons does, there is such a thing as winter barley and winter wheat too, by the way, just a FYI. It's not a different crop, the same crop, but just a case of, wow, you can now plant it in the winter and it's going to be okay. Alright, back up. And we now need to get the Ford out of the field. Mr. Ford. Wow, the rear wheels are on casters by the looks of it. They are too. Wow, you see that? We now have caster wheels. Interesting, properly caster wheels. Alright, we'll leave that rotating. Could at least folded that up, hired worker. Appreciate you switching my machine off, but fold her up. And we'll drive this probably where the 8R is, park it up in there. Or across the road if we can, possibly in the castle parking area. And then head off to the combine to empty that. Actually, maybe I just took that in there. Enough road space. Just about. Alright, to the combine. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Perfect. Not too far away at all. After this trailer load, we may end up having to go up and empty this as well. Which would be kind of nice just to break up the video, I guess. So as I was saying earlier, I'm now experimenting using Adobe Premiere. Not Adobe Premiere, geez. Photoshop Elements. So let me know what you guys think of the thumbnails. It's kind of hard to figure out a new program. It really is. Especially when you've been used to using one program for so long. If you guys were wondering what program did I used to use, or currently may still end up using, I was using a program called GIMP, which is a free photo editor. Highly recommend it for you guys just getting into YouTube that don't have the cash to spend and want to do good thumbnails. You can mess with the contrast color to give your photos a brighter appearance. Not as much as you can in Photoshop. Even then, Photoshop Elements is heavily stripped down. So it's a case of, is it worth it? Yes, no, I don't know. I'm still toying with the idea. There's a lot of things I can do in Photoshop Elements that I can't do in GIMP. Like reskins. I can't do any reskins in GIMP really, it screws up. Other nice lighting effects that you can do in Photoshop, lens flare, you may have seen that on the thumbnail, you can't do on GIMP as far as I'm aware. You possibly can with plugins and all that stuff, but then it's not many tutorials on it. It's all pointing to Photoshop. And even then, it's not Photoshop Elements, it's usually actually Photoshop. So it's a bit of a pain while looking for tutorials. That being said, it is a hell of a good program. So let me know what you think on the thumbnails. I'll take your guys' input on that. Still need to figure out how to make stuff brighter and darker in certain areas, but we'll get there. So this is going to be a slow uphill climb. So once we get to the yard, we should be right back. Alrighty, so as soon as you get up on the top of the hill, speed pretty much increases a little bit. Still going up the hill. Definitely give any machine a workout, I think. I'd be interested to see what the Vulture S does going up this hill. May even swap to that actually, just to see what it does on the return. This is a big old load for this tractor. And it is a heavy trailer. This is basically the equivalent of the Joskin. The Joskin holds 31,000 litres and this holds 33. Which is why I went with this. It's a tandem axle trailer, but holds a poop ton, so does a good amount. And again, it's only a tandem axle, so it's perfect for these type of maps. I almost did go for the Joskin, but nah, I'll stay away from it. Maybe Thornton to go back to our roots on that one. We will swap over. Need to fuel this bad boy up too. And yeah, for those of you that may say it as Guy on TeamSpeak said it last night, your tractor's dirty. Yeah, it's harvest season, it's gonna be dirty. That's pretty much what I said too. Now, it's seasons, so once we're out of the harvest season and all the machines are dirty, yes, from being worked, I will wash them. Then we will be in probably tillage for the most part, or haymaking, straw making. So then they'll need washing again, so on and so forth. And this does need a bit of go-go juice put into it, that we will do at a later date. I do want to show you those tanks actually. And jump into the beast. Very quiet, this tractor. Very quiet indeed. Why did I go with all black? Well, the Vulture just looks mean in black. It really does. Now, this tractor should have more than enough guts to pull this thing. It's got wide tyres on it too. I did put that on. Pretty much spec'd it out like the Fent, honestly. So we're not missing out on anything. Now this does go a slower speed than both the Fast Track and the Fent. I think the Fent did almost 40. Not 100%, this does 42, or 32. Which is more than enough, honestly, for road travel speed. Especially on this map. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how it handles this. This is the biggest Vulture, so it's 400 horsepower. Which is a very, very large amount of horsepower for a tractor of this size. It actually doesn't look that big. In the great scheme of things, it'd be interesting to see if you put it against the New Holland or the T7 heavy duty to see size comparison. And the combine's already full again, so we'll need to chase that down. Why did it? Oh, it must come around again. Yeah, it's on the ups and downs, as you guys can see by the bits it misses, which unfortunately is an inherent thing with courseplay. It does miss pieces, but it is still better than the actual stock hired workers. So again, the reason I block it is so it doesn't drive off while emptying. So after I've emptied this, put it out the side of the field, we'll go up and make some more hay. And we're back making the hay. So just talking to Oxygen David very briefly there while swapping over stuff, and it seems like he has already shrunk down the water plane, which is awesome, from me messaging him. He says it shouldn't have any effects, but it may. So it's just little changes like that that do make a difference, possibly for you guys on lower end computers. I'm not saying it does make an effect, I have no idea, but it's something to be wary of. It may have an effect. It's just one of those unknowns, I guess. It really is. And I'm like this field. You're getting a good amount of hay out this, and well, material, should I say. And of course, this is a fertilizable field. You can tell the texture. So most of the grass we made on the left there is just normal Giants texture, and you can see the texture is actually physically darker. It's got an earthier texture to it. This stuff you can fertilize. So that's how you can tell the difference, guys, of whether you can fertilize or not fertilize. Of course, you can still go over it and see if it fertilizes. It will just become darker, just like the normal earth does. So as soon as we've done this, which won't take long at all, probably we won't be baling in this video, unfortunately, but we will most definitely be baling probably on a live stream or Thursday's video, and then finishing up on a live stream Tuesdays when I'm actually, this is being recorded on Monday. It's Tuesday I'm planning on live streaming. And I'll start the top row here, and the time we get done we'll be at the bottom. But I do believe this could be a good spot to end the video. So again, I hope you guys have enjoyed Sandy Bay. Should be out at the end of this month, early February. No idea 100% when. Is it coming on consoles? Yes it is. Have I still been getting that question a lot? Yes I have. Guys, please check out, if you've made it this far and you're still wondering that question, go check out the first look video I did on it. Kind of explained most of the stuff that I know myself, and there's probably a lot that I don't know. So hope you guys enjoyed, and we will be back tomorrow for a week-long exclusive look at Sandy Bay. Catch you guys later. See ya.